Before John Cena, before The Rock, there was one man who turned wrestling into a global phenomenon: Hulk Hogan. With his unmatched charisma, bulging muscles, and thunderous voice, he became the ultimate icon of power and inspiration. But behind the glory of Hulkamania lies a story filled with personal battles, dark scandals, and brushes with death. This is more than just a tale of a wrestler. It's a dramatic journey of a man who lived larger than life and nearly lost everything. Get ready to witness the rise, fall, and possible redemption of a true legend. 1. The rise of Hulkamania, wrestling's biggest icon, is born. The 1980s weren't just about neon lights and rock music. They were about the rise of a wrestling god named Hulk Hogan. Born Terry Bollea, Hogan wasn't always the crowd-roaring giant we know, but when he stepped into the ring, something changed. With a body built like steel and charisma that electrified arenas, he created a movement, Hulkamania. Millions of fans wore yellow shirts, mimicked his poses, and believed in his message: train hard, say your prayers, and believe in yourself. He headlined WrestleMania after WrestleMania, turned wrestling into mainstream entertainment, and became a household name. Hulk Hogan wasn't just a wrestler, he was a superhero for a generation. But fame comes at a price. While fans saw the glory, they missed the brewing storm behind the scenes. The higher he rose, the deeper the fall that awaited. 2. Behind the muscles, Terry Bollea's hidden struggles. While the world saw Hulk Hogan, the invincible warrior in the ring, very few knew the man beneath the persona. Terry Bollea, behind the roaring crowds and flexed muscles, lived a man wrestling with personal demons. Fame had its cost: constant pressure, broken relationships, and a never-ending battle to live up to the legend he created. Terry often felt trapped by the character he played, his real life blurred with the scripted world of wrestling. There were moments of depression, exhaustion, and deep emotional pain. He had to smile for cameras, even when he was falling apart inside. Living as a symbol of strength didn't leave much space for vulnerability. But pain doesn't care about fame. Even the strongest warriors bleed. And Terry Bollea was no exception. Beneath the spotlight was a man desperately trying to hold himself together. 3. Fame, fortune, and fallout. The price of being a legend. Hulk Hogan had it all: global fame, luxurious homes, million-dollar deals, and fans who worshipped him. But success often brings shadows. With every magazine cover came tabloid rumors. With every brand deal came expectations he couldn't always meet. The fame that lifted him also became the chain that trapped him. As Hulkamania grew, so did the pressure to stay relevant, marketable, and invincible. Slowly, his personal life started to crack. Financial issues crest, and for a time, it nearly cost him everything. 4. Scandals and setbacks. When the world turned on Hogan, the internet age brought with it a reckoning, and Hulk Hogan wasn't spared. In the mid-2000s teens, Hogan became the center of explosive controversies. A leaked tape, racial slurs, public outrage. WWE severed ties, his name removed from the Hall of Fame, and fans divided across social media. The hero of millions suddenly became a symbol of shame. Hogan issued apologies, but the damage had been done. The scandals weren't just career setbacks, they struck at the very core of his identity. For the first time, Hulkamania was no longer untouchable. The world that once adored him now questioned everything he stood for. Unexpected transformations. 5. Health battles and close calls. Hulk Hogan versus death years of wrestling, body slams, and painkillers took their toll. Beneath the showmanship, Hulk Hogan's body was breaking down. Dozens of surgeries followed, on his knees, back, and hips. The man once known for strength could barely walk at times. Hospital beds replaced wrestling rings. He battled infections, severe pain, and even feared death. Yet through every medical emergency, Hogan fought like he did in the ring, refusing to tap out. Friends recall moments when they thought he wouldn't survive. But Hogan, the warrior, kept rising. Each scar on his body told a story, not of weakness, but of resilience. He knew he could no longer wrestle forever, but he wanted to live. His health journey was brutal, humbling, and humanizing. For a man once seen as indestructible, this was a reminder. Even legends break. What matters is how they heal. 6. Redemption Road. Finding peace after public ruin. After years of controversy, Hogan began searching for something deeper: peace. Away from the cameras and crowds, he focused on healing old wounds. He apologized publicly and privately. He reconnected with estranged friends and sought spiritual guidance. In interviews, he spoke less like a performer and more like a man reflecting on his life. Redemption wasn't instant, and not everyone accepted it. But Hogan wasn't seeking fame anymore. He was seeking forgiveness. His return to WWE wasn't just symbolic, it was a quiet step toward repairing his legacy. Through charity work, mentorship, and staying out of further controversy, Hogan began rebuilding. The road was long and the stains of the past remained. But for a man once buried in scandal, even walking that road showed strength. Redemption doesn't erase mistakes, it proves you're willing to grow beyond them. 7. Hulk Hogan's legacy. Immortal or forgotten? Today, Hulk Hogan stands as both a legend and a cautionary tale. For many, he will forever be the face of professional wrestling, the man who brought it into mainstream culture. His influence shaped generations of wrestlers and fans alike. But others can't forget the scandals, the arrogance, the missteps. His legacy is complicated, a mixture of triumph and failure, of inspiration and regret. Yet that complexity is what makes it real. Hogan was never just a character in a ring. He was a man trying to live up to an impossible myth. Whether remembered as a hero, a villain, or simply human, Hogan's impact is undeniable. Hulkamania may not run wild anymore, but its echoes still shake the wrestling world. Legends may fade, but some names never truly die. And Hulk Hogan is one of them. Hulk Hogan's life is a reminder that even the strongest icons carry the heaviest burdens. From the roaring arenas of the 80s to quiet hospital rooms and courtrooms, his journey is filled with fame, pain, and the fight to stay relevant. Whether you view him as a hero or a flawed human being, his impact on wrestling and pop culture is undeniable. Hulkamania may have faded, but its echoes still roar. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories of legends who rose and nearly fell. Until next time, stay strong, brother.